Hi, I'm Joe Zago from The Carpet Guys, and with The Carpet Guys you can shop at home, and with us you really can. In this video I'm going to show you exactly how to get a rough idea on how to measure for new carpeting, so that way you can quickly calculate an estimated price for what it would actually cost you to have new carpet or flooring installed inside your home. I'll give you a formula to calculate on the high end, so in other words, worst case scenario, as opposed to what all the big box stores and national chains do with a cheap, unbelievably low, get you excited and in the door price, which will most often be followed up by a long list of last minute costs, added labor charges and waste expenses, upgrades and hidden extras. That way, if you like the price, you can place an order right then and there, or you can request a professional designer to examine your estimate more carefully to see if there's a way to lessen the waste factor and get you a sharper number on your price. First off, it's extremely important that when buying new carpet or flooring that you make an accurate floor plan. A floor plan needs to show all connected rooms on a diagram as being actually connected with very accurate measurements attached. This example is one that is not acceptable, as it's very hard to read and determine which room connects to which and which way the roll of carpet or grain of the wood flooring is being laid. A much better way of drawing a floor plan would look more like this. In this diagram, you can see the living room and connected hallway in perspective to the bedrooms and closets. This way, if you're looking to replace carpet or hard surface wood, vinyl or laminate flooring, the grain or pattern in each connected room will all be going in the same direction. Also, by creating a detailed floor plan, one of our authorized design experts can look at the layout and determine if some of the waste from one section of the job could be used to fill in other areas of the job that needs more material. As you can see in this carpet floor plan, the leftover carpet from bedroom 2 and 3 can be used to fill the section in the living room. This can literally save you hundreds of dollars, and also why we highly recommend having an in-home visit whenever possible, so that we can try to cut down the waste in order to save you money. The first thing you're going to need is a pencil or a pen, a sheet of paper, graph paper works best, a calculator, and a 25-foot tape measure. If you're doing your own home where you're probably already very familiar, go room by room, working your way to the very front. Then, once you have it all laid out, it is time to start taking measurements. Please keep in mind that the shape of the home, and keep your drawing in perspective the best you can. I find that standing at the entryway of each room usually gives me the best perspective of the entire room layout and allows me to make a more accurate floor plan. It is also important that in each room we take into consideration space for closets, door jambs, as well as any other odd shapes that protrude beyond the normal rectangle walls, and include those in our measurements. Measure from the furthest point to the furthest point to get your room's overall longest length, and then do the same to record the measurements of the room's width. Write each dimension down one by one as you take them, so you avoid the common mistake of accidentally recording the room's length as the room's width. This can cause very expensive problems and perhaps make you become short on material, as the seams and the fill pieces are being calculated into the layout of the equation by the installation team. Accuracy is of the utmost importance. It is also important that you don't measure wall to wall, but instead measure wall to the outmost part of the door jamb, or wall to the deepest part of the closet, etc. So when you do a hallway, go all the way down the hall and into the back of the closet like you see here, and measure to the end of the hall where it meets the living room. And when you do the width, make sure to include a few inches for overlap so the installer can make the proper seam by measuring through the bedroom door jambs. This will make your measurement additions a few inches greater than the total measurements of the width of the home, but will provide your installer with a little wiggle room when creating his seams to connect the bedroom carpet to your hallway carpet. For the novice who doesn't measure floor plans every day of their life, I suggest rounding up to the nearest foot as opposed to trying to calculate inches into your equation. Once you have all the rooms figured out, multiply the greatest width in each room by the greatest length, and that will give you the raw square footage. Now, this will not calculate for waste. Waste is the material that will be bought in excess to the size of the room, since carpet only comes in 12 or 15 foot wide rolls. If you have a room that's 10 feet by 10 feet, then you don't buy 100 square feet of carpet, but rather 120 square feet because of the waste. A typical waste factor calculation is often around 24% for carpet and 10 to 15% for hard surface plank flooring due to the cuts and waste. 10% on a standard small plank install, or 15% on a large plank or diagonal install. With this being said, the Carpet Guys wanted to make figuring out your own estimate very easy for you. So we eliminated all of the a la carte extras that the big box stores and national brands you see on TV like to tack on at the last minute, provide you with a worst case scenario all-inclusive price, which includes removal, haul away, and disposal of your old existing carpeting and padding, replacement of any rotted or destroyed tack strip if any, moving all of your basic furniture in each room and carefully replacing it when the job is complete, the installation of premium superior deluxe padding, which is very important, but most often an upgrade that is offered by phone the evening before your installation to add on a few $100s to your price by other retailers. This will also include all of our installer labor fees, installation, materials, tax, etc. So for carpet, take the total square footage of each room and write them off to the side like this. Once you have all the room's totals in one column, add them up to get your total raw square footage number. Take that number and multiply it by the waste factor of 1.219 for carpeting or 1.15 for hard surface flooring, and that will give you your total estimated square footage number that can be used to calculate the price of new flooring. Once you have that total number, simply multiply the total square footage amount by the cost of whichever product that you pick out on our website, and that will give you a total for the estimated price. This price will also include tax and material, everything under the sun. That's your worst case scenario number. Again, this number is often a very high-end estimate, but an expert floor plan designer can often take that almost 22% waste factor for carpeting and cut that down to 8 to 13%. That same designer can also most often get that 15% waste factor with hard surface flooring down to 8 to 12%, depending on the actual layout of the job. If you love what you see, please keep in mind in most cases it will only get better, as our company often has special coupons or promotions on select products, as well as easy special financing for those who qualify, so you can get your new flooring installed in most cases right away with zero money down and very easy to manage low monthly payments with zero interest promotions. So be wise, call the Carpet Guys today and join more than 100,000 smart Michigan shoppers who have chosen to do business with Michigan's #1 flooring dealer, the Carpet Guys.